I'm excited to share. I have cranked out 26 bunny patterns in the last like 2 weeks. In today's video, I have several options for you. I have free patterns, I have paid patterns, I have small bunnies, I have medium bunnies, I have large bunnies, I have lovey bunnies, I have all the bunnies, you guys. You guys, I made 26 bunnies. Well, hello my crafty friends and welcome to another video. My name is April and I'm the creator behind the Cozy Buckeye. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, I love all things crochet. I have been a serial crafter since I came into this world, I'm pretty sure. But I've had a small business selling on Etsy for going on 11 years and I've been doing markets for even longer than that. So I just like to share anything crochet related, small business related, markets, etc. So if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being there for my last video about all the cows I made. Thank you guys for watching and commenting. So that video was so much fun to make. I crocheted so many patterns for that video and it just gave me an idea for another video. So in today's video, I'm excited to share. I have cranked out 26 bunny patterns in the last like 2 weeks. I have made lots and lots of bunnies and I cannot wait to share them with you. In today's video, I have several options for you. I have free patterns. I'm sorry I haven't really shared too many free patterns with you, but I want to start sharing more free patterns with you. I have paid patterns. I have small bunnies. I have medium bunnies. I have large bunnies. I have lovey bunnies. I have all the bunnies, you guys. I'm really excited to share those with you. But first, let me just say, if you are a crochet pattern designer and you would like your pattern to be featured in a video of mine, look me up. Check out my email. It'll be in the description. Send me an email. I've actually had a couple of people send me some patterns and they're in this video today. So I will be sharing those patterns with you. What better way to market your patterns than to give them to a crochet lover who does YouTube videos and shares patterns? I mean, come on, you guys. It's great marketing and it helps me out too, because if I'm doing 26 patterns, do the math, you guys. YouTube does not pay that much. I am doing this because I love to crochet and I love sharing with you. But if you want to support me so that I can continue to give you this type of content, I would love that. There will be a link in the description also. If you're not a pattern designer and you want to support my channel, buy me a coffee or maybe some yarn or probably a crochet pattern if I'm being honest, for a shout out in my next video. I want to continue to make these videos. I'm just having so much fun. And maybe in the future, I'm thinking maybe dragons, cats, dogs. I might even do just a video with patterns of just random characters. If you want to send me your pattern and I have a bunch of different mix match patterns, I will be happy just to, you know, do a random video. It is fun to kind of make a lot of one thing at the same time, just because it gives you a variety of all the different, you know, for example, all the bunnies. You're going to see so many different styles. So I have all different kinds of yarn I used. I even have a bunny to share with you that's worsted weight yarn, you guys. I have used Big Twist Plush, Big Twist Posh. I've used Burnett. I've used Elise Voluto. In today's video, I've used worsted weight yarn in today's video. I've used Premier Parfait Chunky in some of these patterns. I'm trying to give you a variety of ideas and just in time for Easter. I know this is like really late for Easter, but Easter's in a couple days and some of these are really quick makes. So if you haven't made that special bunny for that special someone for Easter Sunday, then, you know, get to it, guys. I'm giving you some ideas. And if these aren't for this year, then maybe they can be for next year. Or even better, who doesn't love bunnies? Like, wait till you see how cute these are. We can make these all year round for markets. This is working out great because I'm making all of these patterns and I'm going to have them in my inventory to sell at my fall market. So I can't wait to see how they do. And I'm just having a blast here making this stuff. Let's just get started. I want to share all of them with you. I am going to talk about each and every one. I'm going to talk to you about who the designer is. I'm going to explain, what yarn I used, what hook I used. I'm also going to talk about what I think I can get for it. What do you say we get started? Let's do it. Okay, so number one is Jelly Bean Bunny by Darling Maple Designs. This is a free blog post. I believe it's also a YouTube video. There was a lot of talk about this last year and I never made it. It is a very quick pattern. Here is this little bunny. I did some quick little embroidered eyes on it. Honestly, when I'm doing some of these patterns, I'm not really sure where the eyes are gonna look best. So on this one, I just went ahead and embroidered eyes. And I used Burnette. I also used some fluffy yarn for the tail. This was a very quick make, so I think they probably use a smaller chenille yarn with the pattern, but I used Burnette. I think if you used a chenille yarn, like maybe a Premier Parfait or Sweet Snuggles Light, it's going to be much smaller, but for me, it came out this size. I would make it again. I might try safety eyes on this one next time though. I think the embroidered eyes are just kind of small, and you guys, I'm really getting into these safety eyes. They really are they make the plushies look so neat. Now on some patterns, I still like to do the embroidered eyes, and I do have a video, so if you guys want to check that out, I will link it in the description. It's good to have variety because babies like to play with this stuff too. I would recommend having both if you're doing markets, but for this particular bunny, I would charge $12 and I would make it again, of course. It's quick and cute. Here you go. Here's number one. This is Jelly Bean Bunny by Darling Maple Designs. So cute. I'll try not to say that a lot. I'm sorry. I've already started number one saying so cute. All right, so that's number one. Number two is also another free pattern. This is by Rose and Lily. This is a blog. Rose and Lily has tons of free pattern. I found this on Pinterest. It's an Easter peep. I had to make a peep, you guys. I used Premier Parfait Chunky, you guys, so it came out pretty small. And I did use some safety eyes on this one. I think this is so cute. And you guys, I have officially started making everything with yarn under. I love it. I'm hooked. I love making everything with yarn under. The stitch definition, look at that. Can you see that? Look how tight the stitches are. I think with this particular yarn, I like to use a 4.5, but if you made this peep in Burnette, it would probably be like this big. So for this small peep, I would charge $12, but if I used a larger yarn, I'd probably sell this for $15, maybe $18, depending on how big it was. I don't necessarily like using Premier Parfait Chunky because everything comes out so small, and I feel like you can't make as much money, and it's the same amount of work. I know it's a lot easier on your hands, so maybe that's why some of you guys like it, but for me, I don't love this yarn. I'm not a fan of shedding, and I don't like how small the yarn comes out, but this pattern is really cute, so I would definitely make this pattern again, but probably not in this yarn. Because, I mean, there's quite a few rows of stitches, but it's so adorable. And I can just see you having like 6 of these in different colors. Oh, would be so cute, wouldn't it? All of these little peeps. Make like a rainbow array of peeps for your markets. Or for an Easter basket for your little one. All right, so this is number two. This is Easter Peep by Rose and Lily, and it's a free pattern. Great pattern. All right, we're on number three. Number three is also a free pattern. This is called the 15-Minute Bunny by Sweet Softies. This is a YouTube tutorial. It came up so little, you guys. Look how tiny. So I had to put it on a keychain. This is the tiniest of bunnies. I also use Premier Parfait Chunky. Again, you guys, when you're sewing with this yarn, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, I hate how you're better off just using worsted weight yarn to do your sewing, which you can do, and I have done that in some of these patterns, because when you're sewing, it gets stuck and it just goes everywhere, and you know, you end up covered in fluff, and you're gonna sew, use worsted weight yarn that matches and just pull it tight and hide it and tuck it in. And this is really cute on a keychain. I would sell this keychain for $10, but you know what I was thinking? Can you imagine if you made a bunch of these and put them in little Easter eggs? Like they would fit in the little Easter eggs. How cute would that be to put in a basket? Because I know a lot of kids have allergies and can't eat candy, so like, who wouldn't want a miniature bunny inside of an egg? I mean, kids love that. Kids love to have little toys in eggs. It's just fun. It's interactive. They can open and close it, open and close it. So it's cute on a keychain. It would be cute in a plastic egg too. This is number 3, the 15-minute bunny by Sweet Softies. And this is a YouTube tutorial. All right, also I used 4.5 in Premier Parfait Chunky 4.5mm hook. So here's number 3. Number 4 is another free pattern. This is the Itty Bitty Bunny by Crochet Me Zaddy. This is a YouTube tutorial. I made this one twice. This is the first time I made it with Bernat. This pattern's really easy, very easy. I would sell this bunny for $10. I use Bernat, and you guys, when I use Bernat, I use a 7mm hook, and I do the yarn under. I think it turned out really cute. So when I made it, I decided I wanted to try it again, and I have a few skeins of Big Twist Posh. I've honestly never made anything with it, and this was the first thing I've made with it. So when I made it this time, I made the baubles bigger. I don't know. This one's cute, but I just wanted to see what it would look like with bigger baubles for the feet, so I decided to do bigger baubles. But this would be really cute on a keychain too. So if I put this on a keychain, I would sell it for $10. And then this one I would also sell for $10. Very nice pattern. Thank you for the free pattern. All of these free patterns. Okay, you guys, now the next free pattern. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this was like one of the last things I crocheted. I finished it last night. It's giant. Do you know what it is? Can you guess? I'm not even going to tell you what my son said it was, but he thought it was just a blue bunny with its hair in a scrunchie. It's a blueberry bunny, you guys. Oh my goodness. This pattern, this is number 5. This is a free pattern by a menagerie of stitches. This designer has so many free bunny patterns. She has like a main bunny, and it's all done in worsted weight yarn on her blog, you guys. But did you know that you could turn any pattern into a plushie? It's going to be giant compared to hers. Hers is small, but this is so cute. And let me tell you, I will put a little video here of all the different patterns she has for free on her blog. She takes this pattern and makes it into so many different bunny characters for all the different holidays, different fruits, Easter, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. There's so many patterns that are free on this blog. So I'm just so impressed with the amount of freebies they offer. So thank you to this designer for all of the awesome free bunny patterns. So go check them out. Okay, so for this pattern, I did make a few modifications. First, the ears. In the pattern, it shows the ears being sewn like flat, but I folded the ears in 2 different times to give it this like crimped look. And in her pattern, she had the ears over here, but I thought it looked cuter inside. And since I folded it the way I did, it just worked out to where you could put them inside of the top of the blueberry. So that is what I did. And then the tail, I did a triple bobble, and I crocheted on top of the bunny and just did a triple bobble. So I didn't have to like make you know, a bunny tail, but this looks like a bunny tail, doesn't it? And it's furry yarn that I've had. I haven't been able to figure out what to do with a blue until I did this blueberry bunny, because most of the bunnies I do a white, but I just thought I'd try this blue. And I used safety eyes that Mom and I painted, and these are 25mm eyes. But I just think this is so cute. I love how big it is. This particular bunny I will sell for $32, at least I'll try, see what happens. I really enjoyed it. I think it's cute. So go check a Menagerie of Stitches blog for all the freebies. This was number 5. Let's move on to number 6. Okay, number 6 is a tiny pattern. I've had this pattern in my inventory of patterns for probably a year now, and I had never made it. I think I started it and I frogged it, but I was determined to finish. In doing this type of video, I'm finding myself going back through my patterns and using ones that I bought that I haven't ever made, because I need to stop spending money on patterns, right? Can anybody relate to that? Okay, this particular pattern is number 6. It's Bunny Plush by Toys by Croc. I would probably make this a keychain. This was done with Sweet Snuggles Light. To me, it looks like a bunny biscuit. It's super easy, but it's really tiny. I think I will put it on a keychain. I'll probably charge $10 for it. It's simple, so if you're looking for a simple pattern, when I decided to use Sweet Snuggles, I thought, you know, this is all crocheted in as you go, so there isn't really much sewing involved. I really have a hard time sewing with these chenille yarns. I don't like it at all. So it was good for this pattern though. It worked out well. This, to me, I feel like should be called a bunny biscuit because it looks like a little biscuit. But this would be a good keychain, and I will sell it for $10. This is Bunny Plush by Toys by Crocs. So number 7, oh my goodness. Number 7 is an Easter egg bunny egg by Amigurumi Toys. I hope I didn't butcher that name. This particular pattern has 2 sizes of bunnies and 2 sizes of chicks. But look at this cuteness. I can just see this in an Easter basket. It is adorable. I like this pattern. Now, also, you guys, I believe the pattern comes with an option for feet. So even if it's not Easter, and this works for some other patterns too, even if it's not Easter, you can do a solid color. It doesn't have to be an egg. So just because it's an egg and it's Easter doesn't mean you can't buy it at any point, because you can make it a solid color bunny. But as an Easter egg, oh my goodness. I used Burnette, a 7mm hook. I yarned under, and I used some black safety eyes. I think they're 14. It's an easy pattern. I really don't have much to say about it. For this particular bunny, I would probably charge $14. So this is Easter Egg Bunny Egg by Amigurumi Toys. Very, very fun pattern. Imagine all the colors you could do with this one. All right, moving along to number 8, you guys. Okay, the Eggy Bunny by Green Frog Crochet. I found this pattern on Etsy. This pattern offers a bunny, a cat, a dino, and an axolotl. Oh my goodness, let me show you the first one I made. So this is the first one I made. You guys, I ran out of this gray, so the ears are different. But it's really quick to make. It's very easy. So I will say this particular ear style, I don't know if it's the fact that I used a different yarn, or if it's the fact that the color choices or where I sewed the ears on. I'm not really sure, but I'm not a fan of this ear style. To me, it looks like puppy dog ears. I don't know. So I made it again because I had to. Look at this cutie. I made it again, and I used, this is the mystical yarn, and then I used a white yarn, and then instead of embroidering like I did on this one, I embroidered on this one. I just went every 4th stitch, and I used this yarn that I have that changes colors. So literally like every stitch was a different color. So that's what I did with this one. And I think it's so sweet. Again, you could use this pattern and not do the egg and just make a bunny, solid color bunny. Either way, I think would be really cute. This is probably my favorite. Okay, so I had to make it one more time because I really like this pattern. And this time, I think I was making something else and I was too lazy to go get a different hook. So this was made with an 8mm hook, and I don't love it as much with 8mm just because of the stitches. The stitches aren't as like close together. It's still cute. So this is the 8 and this is the 7. I do love these colors, and this is the yarn that I used for the stitches here. This is like the perfect Easter egg color. I'm pretty sure it's like Easter egg, that's the name, and it's like a Barnett baby yarn. But anyway, this pattern is probably one of my favorites because for the smaller size, you could totally make and sell these at market for, I'll probably sell this one for 14 or 15. Probably 15. And again, like I said, there's a cat, a dino, and an oxalotl, and every single animal you could skip the egg part. So you could use this for Easter or for any time of the year. And it comes with 4 characters, and I think it's $6. So every character is less than $2, just so you know. I like this one. It's a good one. I recommend this one. I like this one a lot. This is Eggy Bunny by Green Frog Crochet, and very, very cute pattern. All right, let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is the Hatching Bunny and Carrot by Green Frog Crochet. This particular pattern has a panda, a pig, a bear bee, a dog, and a chick. You get 1, 2 different animals in this pattern pack, and you get an egg, and you get a carrot pattern. I think this pattern is packed full of greatness. I mean, honestly. Okay, so here's the carrot egg. I put my button on it, you guys, which I think is a nice touch. It's professional. And then you have this cute little bunny. Oh my. I think this is so cute, and I put a little furry butt on it. I want to make so many of these. I think would be really cute to make all of these for my granddaughter, so maybe after I film this video, I might make like all of these for her for Easter. I think they would be so cute as an Easter gift. Kids love this interactive play with the eggs. I've seen it at my booth 1,000 times. I've seen it with my granddaughter who's 3. Like, she loves buttons and zippers. And now if you're going to give this to a baby, I don't know that I'd put the button on it or the safety eyes, but you could make this work for a baby too. So I didn't have a chance to make another bunny, but I did want to show you guys the other egg that I made just to give you an idea, because, you know, I actually had plans to make both, like at least another bunny, but I didn't. I only made the egg. So this is the other egg I made, and this is another option. So you either get the carrot or an egg, and I believe there's a different, like, you don't have to put the button and the clasp on there if you don't want to, so you could just leave it like this without the button, but here it is with this one. Isn't it adorable? I love this. And I believe this designer also has another pattern with dinosaurs, and I think maybe there's like a unicorn. I don't know. There's a few other characters where you can get the eggs. And just from selling the chicks and eggs, you guys, I think this could be a really hot seller at markets because the eggs are, everybody likes the eggs. The kids especially love that you can put it in an egg and close it up. I think this is a 10 out of 10, this pattern here. And again, this designer has whole nother pattern that are other characters. So I might have to go buy that one too. Or I don't know, maybe you guys could send me a copy and I'll go buy it and make them and share them with you. How about that? All right, so there is that one. That was number 9. That's number 9. That is the Hatching Bunny and Carrot by Green Frog Crochet, and also the Hatching Egg. And we are moving along to number 10, you guys. Number 10 is the Beady Bunny by Oak and Marlowe. This little thing is so cute. Hope it's not getting washed out. It's really bright. I would make this pattern again. It is, I think I used an 8mm hook though, and if I were to do it again, I would use a 7. I think the pattern calls for an 8, and I don't like using an 8 for the chicks, like the Oak and Marlowe chickens. I think it's fine, but typically it's just too big of a hook for Burnett. So anyway, I would use a 7 with this next time, so it would probably be a little bit smaller. I would sell this one for 10. It's a great little pattern. It's quick, it's easy. I like the way the ears are made. The ears are very cute. Would definitely recommend this one too. And this was number 10. This is Beady Bunny by Oak and Marlowe. Okay, number 11 is Itty Beady Bunny with Hatching Carrot by Oak and Marlowe. Now, I found the carrot pattern on her blog, so the carrot pattern is free. You don't have to buy the pattern for the carrot, although you can if you want it. She does offer it in her Etsy shop. But this one is the first carrot pattern I made, and I just thought it was so cute. Let me close it up for you. So you have this cute little bunny. This is so adorable. So adorable. Look at these giant ears and this little tiny bunny. And this carrot, you guys, my goodness. I think in her blog she also shows the tiny chicken that she does will fit in here. And I use that tiny chicken for keychains. I think you could use this one for a keychain too. It's really small. So if you're looking for like a tiny bunny pattern to make keychains, I think this would be good. Or just a little tiny bunny. But, you know, put it in this little carrot. It's adorable. Oh my goodness. And I use the mystical green. I think, I don't think it's the spearmint, it's the other one. Turned out really cute. And of course I use Burnett. So this is number 11, the Itty Beady Bunny with Hatching Carrot by Oak and Marlowe. Again, the carrot is free on her blog. Okay, the next pattern is Ginger the Bunny by Apple Tree Boutique. This was a pattern test I did a little while ago. I have shown it on my channel before, but I wanted to include it because I have made it. I've actually made it a few times. I enjoy this pattern. This is with Big Twist plush, and I used an 8mm hook with this. I love this bunny so much that I've had to make it 3 more times. I made it in a blue bunny, and this is with Burnett and a 7mm hook. I did a purple bunny with a 7mm hook. So all 3 of these I did yarn over, okay? This bunny I did yarn under. Do you think it looks much different? I don't think it looks much different. I think the butt looks a little higher. The back looks a little higher. I love this Burnett variegated yarn. This Easter egg is just fun. These colors are fun. she sells this in her Etsy shop at Apple Tree Boutique. And if you guys have not checked out her YouTube channel, go check it out at Stacy Makes. She also likes to share a lot of patterns, and she's fun to watch. So, hi Stacy. All right, that was number 12, Ginger the Bunny by Apple Tree Boutique. Okay, so number 13 is Buttercup the Plush Bunny by Teresa's Crochet Shop. This pattern was made with big twist plush. I used some safety eyes that Mom and I painted. I think this pattern is really cute. It's pretty big. I also use like a fluffy yarn for the tail. Teresa's Crochet Shop makes really neat patterns. I actually bought her book that came out this past year. This is a great book, you guys. In this book, you get 18 patterns, and on Amazon, it's $17.96. If you like her patterns and you would like to get more bang for your buck, then go buy her book. I do enjoy books from these designers because you get so many patterns. It's so much better than buying one pattern. You get multiple, and you really do save a lot of money. So anyway, this is Buttercup the Plush Bunny by Teresa's Crochet Shop. Now, her patterns, there's a lot of sewing involved, especially with this one. You literally have to sew every piece on. I would just say that, you know, get your Ami sticks or your sewing sticks out and just take your time. You know, sewing's not that bad. It just, you know, it does add a little bit more time to the pattern, but you know, it's worth it. Look how cute it is. And I think the eyes look really pretty on this one. So this is Buttercup the Plush Bunny by Teresa's Crochet Shop. This was number 13. Getting a little pile of bunnies over here. Number 14 is a pattern that I first saw in person at the first crochet retreat I went to when we did our plushie exchange, Dirty Santa style. This was stolen from me. Heather made it. It was stolen from me, and then it was stolen from Tara. I've been wanting to make this for a while. This pattern is Bunny Bear by Madeline Mako. This is from her Christmas Bear pattern collection. Actually, I think you can only get this through her Patreon right now. Her Patreon, you guys, Stacy told me about it, and I recently went on there and joined the Patreon for $8.50 a month. And immediately, as soon as I joined, I think I downloaded, I don't even know. I'm thinking at least 20 or more patterns, probably more. I ended up getting so many patterns for $8.50, and every month she sends out new patterns. So if you are looking for a lot of fun patterns at a good price, that's the way to go, because I think she took a lot of those patterns down from her Etsy shop. And this one, is this not adorable? I just love this. And I did use Sweet Snuggles, you guys. Still getting fluff. I think it's so cute with Sweet Snuggles. And the hat will come back. I think this is really cute. So anyway, I feel like I need a lint roller to get all the fluff off. That's the one thing I hate about Sweet Snuggles. How do you guys deal with it? It drives me crazy. It gets all over the place. You gotta vacuum constantly. It gets everywhere. It goes up your nose. It's all over your clothes. Why can't they make this yarn without it falling apart? Anyway, I love this pattern. I hope you guys do too. Let me know if you've made it. And, you know, if you stole this from me, you know who you are. I had to make it though. This particular pattern I would sell, did I mention how much I'd sell? This one I would sell for $32. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this Bunny Bear I would also sell for $32. It's a little bit smaller, but there's a lot of detail in this pattern, and I think it's so cute. So I would sell this one for $32. And this is number 14, Bunny Bear by Madeline Mako. All right, you guys, number 15. I've made a few patterns from this designer before. This is Briar Bunny by BK Crochet. I've done the dog at Christmas time, and I just did the cow in my previous cow video. If you guys haven't seen the cow video, you should go check all those patterns out too. But this is Briar Bunny. I did my embroidered eyes on this one. I love the way she makes these patterns. It's interesting how she connects the head. You know, you start with the feet and you work your way up, and you crochet in the arms, you crochet in the ears. It's really cute. I use the Burnett Mystical, so it's super soft. Look at that little face and this little headband. Is it not just the sweetest little bunny? I love this pattern. You guys can go check out my embroidered eye video if you need to learn how to make embroidered eyes. I'll link that in the description. This particular bunny I would sell for $32. So this is number 15, Briar Bunny by BK Crochet. All right, so we're moving along to number 16. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I've made this one before, and the first time I made it, I didn't love it. But this time I do. So this is Bitty River Bunny by Raven and Jade. You guys, can you see this little baby? I used Sweet Snuggles Light with this one. I also did the bonnet again. Added a little bow here at the bottom of the bonnet. I didn't love sewing this one, of course, but I love the way it looks after it's finished. And I did a little bit of face shaping with the eyes. I tried to embroider the eyes for the loveys, and this one is a lovey, just because I think if a baby wants to snuggle with it, it should not have safety eyes, you guys. What do you think of Bitty River Bunny this time? Have you seen me make it before? I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I just think it is so precious. I would make it again. Anyway, this is number 16, Bitty River Bunny by Raven and Jade. I would sell this one for $28. Okay, you guys. So the next pattern is a Mama Made Mini Bunny Lovey. This bunny is from the book. I decided to use some variegated yarn. I'm trying to get through this variegated yarn I have, you guys, and I think this one turned out pretty cute with it. I added the white around the face. That's not in the pattern, but I think I did 4 rows of white, or cream actually, but I think it turned out really cute. I did my embroidered eyes, and I also did some face shaping on this one, and I changed up the nose a little bit. But I think this pattern turned out really cute. I would make it again. I have made it multiple times. I love the Knotted Loveys patterns. This particular pattern I would sell for $45. And also, you guys, I got this from the Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovey book. You can find this book on Amazon for $17.39, or if you want a Kindle version, it's $9.99. It has 18 patterns. And if you guys want to see more information about what's in this book, you can watch my Knotted Lovey video that I put out a while ago. I will link it in the description. Okay, and that was the Mama Made Minis Bunny Lovey. That was number 17. Okay, so number 18, you guys, is a pattern that was sent to me after my cow video. I had this designer reach out to me and ask me to share this bunny on my channel, and I think this bunny is super adorable, you guys. This pattern is number 18. This is Bonnie the Bunny by Destiny Rose Crochet. It is so cute. I love the way it was made. She did a really good job. I used my safety eyes on this one. Those are 25 millimeter. it turned out really cute. I will say, if you guys would like for me to feature your patterns on my channel, please consider reaching out to me through my email, which will be linked in the description. I would be happy to support you in sharing your patterns. I had a really fun time with this one. It's adorable. Alright, so that is number 18. I will say, everything was crocheted in. It's a no-sew pattern. That was nice. Very cute, very cute. Sis Bunny by Destiny Rose. I would sell this pattern for, it's a pretty nice size. I'd probably sell it for $36. It's really nice. Good job, good job. Again, this is number 18, Bonnie the Bunny by Destiny Rose Crochet. I received another pattern from a designer, and this is from Craft BHR. This is also a very cute pattern. Another bunny. You can find this pattern on Etsy. I will link in the description. She also sent this to me through my email and wanted me to share it. I think it's super adorable. She also has you crochet the ears and all the parts in as you go, so it is also a no-sew pattern. I really enjoyed this pattern too. It's very nice. It looks very good. Look at the eyes. I used the safety eyes again that we painted. These are 25mm eyes, and this was made with Bernette and a 7mm hook. I yarned under for this one. It's very cute. I would definitely recommend both of these last two patterns. All of them so far, I would recommend. Okay. Very cute. This particular pattern, Bunny by Craft BHR, I would sell for $32. It's a little smaller. It's very cute. Very nice pattern. So now we're moving along to number 20. I showed this to you guys, I think, in my last video. This is Brinley the Bunny by Madeline Mayco. I did change the face, you guys, from the last video. I took off the eyelashes and I changed the nose to gray, and I think it looks better. So I'm trying to find ways to go through my variegated yarn, and I'm starting to kind of get used to the variegated animals. It's not my favorite, but I still like it. I think it still looks adorable. You have to really kind of play the colors, you know, like once I changed the nose to this gray, I think it looked a lot better. So, and I also did a palm for this butt. Her patterns, I love the way she does them. You make all the parts and then you crochet them in as you go, so it's all no-sew. This is done in Bernette and a 7mm hook, and I believe this one I did yarn over because this was before I started doing yarn under. And again, the safety eyes we made, these are 25mm. Okay, all right, and that was Brinley the Bunny by Madeline Mayco, and I would sell that one for $32. Betsy the Bunny by Mom Stitchetti. You guys, this one, oh my goodness, I love these colors I chose, and the eyes, all of this. I wish I would have made the carrot. There is a pattern. The pattern comes with a little carrot to put in the pocket right here, and I didn't get around to that, but this is done with a Bernette Baby frosting, and this is like a teal Bernette. And then I used our safety eyes we painted, and this is a 25mm eye. This pattern is very cute. I will say, I don't know why I was struggling with the increases going up around the neck, but I got it done, and it's really cute. I love adding this fluffy yarn for the tails on all of the tails, you guys. It's so adorable. This particular bunny, again, this is Betsy the Bunny by Mom Stitchetti. She has some really good patterns, you guys. I loved her cowl too. I would sell this one for $34. It's just, oh my goodness. And the ears, I love the way she did the ears. Actually, I made this one before I did the blueberry bunny, and I kind of copied the way she did the ears, because she crochets them together and then she folds it in and then crochets it together, which gives it this kind of folded in look. So when I was doing this pattern, I kind of copied that. There you have it. I love this one. I think it's so cute. The colors, the eyes, oh my goodness, love it. So this is Betsy the Bunny by Mom Stitch Eddie. I would sell this bunny for $34. Okay, so I saw this next pattern and I just had to make it. It's so cute. I saw this on Mimi Makes channel, and then I had to buy it. So thanks, Marsha, for that. It's so adorable. This is Beth the Bunny by Oak and Marlowe. I had to add my little touch of the heart here on the overalls, and it's just adorable. I did my embroidered eyes with some eyelashes. This little pattern, oh my goodness. I stuff the legs a lot, which I think is nice. And, you know, going in the round, it's really hard on your hands, but thank goodness it's not too bad. There's not too much. This is the frosting yarn, the baby Burnett frosting, and this is the mystical. I think it turned out really good. I love this little girl. She's so cute. This is Beth the Bunny by Oak and Marlowe. I would sell this one for $22. I know it's kind of small, but I think it's worth it. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of parts that you have to make for this little bunny. Love her. She's adorbs. We are getting into some of my favorites. Like, I mean, I just want to like melt when I show you this next one. So I came home from the crochet retreat, and I came home with a couple skeins of Elise Voluto yarn, and I did not know what to make with it, and I love this yarn, and I told myself I was not going to go buying any of it until I've made something with this yarn. So it's official. I made something. This is number 23. Rivy Rabbit Plush. This is made with Mama Made Minnie's ebook and Mama Made Minnie's Mini Lovey pattern. Okay, you need both the Mini Lovey pattern and also the ebook. You guys, this pattern, oh my God. Ah! Okay, you ready for this? I mean, I had to. I did the little cat paws with the little, I thought the little toe beans for the bunny, because you know the little rabbit feet. And I added white to the feet so that I could do the little pink bunny feet. Oh my goodness. I am just in love with this little bunny. I don't even know if I'm going to get rid of this one. I might have to keep this one. I just think this is so cute. This is like one of my favorites. I will say it took me a minute. These little toe beans are not the quickest, but are they so worth it? They are so worth it. Look at them. Look at them. This yarn, oh my goodness. I used a 6.5 millimeter hook with it. It is butter. It is so soft. I am converted. Like, I don't want to use any other yarn, but you know, I will because I have it, but I just want to buy all of the colors of this. My daughter wants me to get lots of browns because she wants me to make her a cat, but you guys, what do you think of this bunny and the little toe beans? Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay. So if you guys are interested in seeing more from Mama Made Minis ebook and mini loveys, I've done a video on that and I will link that in the description. I cannot express how much I thoroughly enjoy these patterns. I have made a lot of them, and again, wish I had all of the lovey patterns. I wish I had all of the minis. I don't. So, you know, I do have a cat pattern. After I did the mini video, Mama Made Minis sent me the mini cat pattern, the one I don't have, so I will be making that soon and sharing it with you guys. I can't wait to get started on that, but I had to get through all these bunnies because I wanted to share the bunnies for Easter first. So, you guys, I really want to know what you think about this one because this is so cute. And what do you think about Elise Voluto yarn? I just love it. Anyway, enough about this. This one I would sell for $36. If I sold it, I don't know that I will because I might have to keep this one. And this is number 23, Rivy Rabbit Plush by Mama Made Minis, using their ebook and their mini knotted lovey pattern. All right, moving along. You guys, we only have 3 more. The next pattern I made a while ago, and this is the one and only worsted weight yarn pattern I'm going to share. But this is my Gilbert Rabbit from the book Animal Friends of Peek-a-Pow number 3. I have all 3 books, but this is from the Peek-a-Pow 3 book. Look at my bunny. It looks just like the picture. I had such a good time making this pattern, and I will say this bunny right here is the bunny that started all of my plushie making. When I first made this bunny, I literally went through and I've made all but 2 that are on this front page. And then I have made at least, there's probably 20 in my office. And one day, maybe I'll do just a video on all the Peek-a-Pow plushies I've made. If you guys want me to, I will. But just let me know if you want me to, because I would love to do a book review on the Peek-a-Pow books. Jan Schenkel is a genius. Her patterns are so creative. I love the clothes and how she puts all the little details in her patterns. Like, look at the little thumb. There is a thumb. And look at this little bunny butt. And I mean, these overalls, they'll come off. Like, the clothes come off. I just fell in love with amigurumi after I started making these patterns, and I can't thank her enough for just getting me started, because now look at me. I don't even know how many plushies I've made since this first one. I mean, I think I made a plushie. My very first plushie was years ago. I did make one, like, a long time ago. I had a custom order. Somebody wanted a hat and a plush to go with it, and when I made it, it was before all of the, you know, the plushie toys were made. It was with a worsted weight, and it took me forever, and I'm like, I will never be able to make money selling those. And I started making these, and I was like, I will never sell these, because this plushie, or this amigurumi toy in worsted weight yarn, it took me forever. They take forever. I think I would crank 1 out per day when I started making these, sometimes 2 days, but I was like crocheting nonstop. And how would you make money selling these? Because if I sold this, I would want to sell it for, I don't even know, like $100 or more. I wouldn't even get my money out of it if I sold it for $100 because of the time that I spent making it. So when I make these, they are for me. And I have them all over my office, so someday I'll have to share with you guys. But I just wanted to show where it all started for me, and also the book I will link in the description if you guys want to check out this creator. I'm sure some of you have already made these patterns, but this is the page where it shows all of what's in the book. I mean, look at all of them, how cute they are. And there are 20, there's 20 in here. In this book, I think it's $21.34, and you get 20 patterns. So it's just over $1 a pattern. And you know, you could make these in plush. I've thought about trying to make one of her patterns in a plush yarn and seeing how big it was. How big do you think it would be? It'd probably be like up to here. So anyway, so cute. This is my number 24 Gilbert Rabbit from the book Animal Friends of Peek-a-Pow. I will always have this one. This is where it all started. So we have 2 more. And these 2, I can't even tell you. Okay. Number 25 is by the Stitch Studio Co. This is a bunny with a sweater. I did this with Big Twist plush. Look how giant it is. It's so cute. The sweater, the pattern, it has like a little heart right here, but I had to, like, it came out longer on, like, than I thought it should. So it went from being a sweater to a sweater dress. But that's okay. It's still really cute. And I wanted to do this crazy color headband, pull the color down into the sweater, and that's what I came up with. So I just threaded it through and tied a little bow. But this sweater will come off. You can make these bunnies without the clothes. So cute. And here's some safety eyes. These eyes are so nice. You guys, this particular bunny, I just love making her. Isn't she so cute? This particular designer has so many bunny patterns available. You guys will have to go check them out. I really thoroughly enjoyed this bunny, and this bunny I would sell for $65 because she'd be huge. She's huge. So we'll see. All right, this is number 25, you guys. Grand finale, number 26 is, okay, you guys saw the cow video, right? Everybody loved the ice cream cow. Well, this is from the same designer, Cozy Crochet by Tasha. She offered me a free pattern. I'm so thankful. I appreciate the free patterns, you guys, because I enjoy sharing, and it just means so much to support these crochet artists. If I can help other small businesses by sharing, I'm all for it, because I really enjoy what I do. I enjoy making these things, and they deserve all the love they could get. So she reached out to me and asked me which pattern I'd like, and I told her I was doing a bunny video. So she asked me which one I'd want. I told her, I said, well, on your Instagram, you have a bunny that has a really cute strawberry hat. I would love to maybe get that pattern, or maybe I'll get this bunny and then I'll just switch it up myself and I'll make it up. Well, she was like, no, let me write it up for you and I'll add it to my blogs. If you want to purchase the same bunny pattern, it's the Easter Bunnies by Cozy Crochet by Tasha. I think this one's name is April because it's a bunny and a bear, and it's called April and May Easter patterns, I think that's what it's called, but I'm assuming this is April. At least that's what I'm gonna say. And I made the strawberry hat. She sent me the pattern, so you guys can find the hat pattern on her blog. I'll link it in the description. I will also link the pattern as well. So with the Easter pattern, it comes with an Easter egg purse, but I flipped it upside down and just added a stem to make it a strawberry. And then I used our safety eyes. Oh my goodness. I used Burnett. This is white. These are all Burnett baby yarn. So this is white. This is like that brown color in the baby, and this is the pink. I don't know exactly the color shades, and this is the Mystical Green. But this is my favorite of all of them. So Tasha, you are killing it. These patterns, oh my goodness, love them. It's got a cute little butt. So adorable. What do you guys think of this one? I love her so much. She's adorable. I'm gonna sell her for $65. I don't even really know that I want to sell her because she is so beautiful, but girls gotta make some money. I gotta pay for all these patterns, you guys. So I was gonna wait to sell her at a market. Oh my goodness, she's just so beautiful. So that is number 26, April the Easter Bunny by Cozy Crochet by Tasha, with a strawberry bunny hat, and that will be on her blog, which I will share in the description. You guys, I made 26 bunnies. I actually made more because I made multiples of some in just 2 weeks. I would love to hear from you guys. What was your favorite pattern that I made? Also, do you have a favorite bunny pattern that I forgot to mention? Please share it in the comments. I would love to use my comments to share patterns. We can use it as a resource. And also, if you have a pattern you would like me to share, if you're a designer, look me up. Check out my email. It'll be in the description. Send me an email. Or if there's just a pattern that you see out there that you want me to make, feel free to leave it in the comments. Give me some ideas for other videos. And also, what animal would you like to see next? What theme would you like to see next? I would love to know. I'm thinking about, like I said in the beginning, dragons, cats, dogs. Let me know if you have any ideas. I would appreciate that. And if you would like to support me, please consider buying me a coffee or pattern, I guess, for a shout out in my next video. Of course, if you want to support me, you can always like, comment, and subscribe. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! So, I've used Burnett Plush. Oh my god. The itty bitty, I don't know how you say that. Itty bitty, I don't know. I get a water break, you guys. My voice. I feel a little parched. Oh my goodness. We're only halfway through, you guys. How many minutes are we? We're 36 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I try to guys, I have a mound of bunnies over here. They're multiplying. They've just accumulated. They have been, you know, just showing up. And sorry, I don't know where I left off. My daughter was just ringing our doorbell. I don't know why. She's got a key. I guess because it's locked and Mom's office is right here. So anyway, I digress.